Hello, 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 and welcome everyone to this Wednesday's edition of Heart Center Connection. Really happy to be joining you tonight. My name is Jay Dubois. I am a professor, an expert on human relations, and tonight we're going to be talking about some human relations. Uh, um, so, welcome to the Heart Center, everyone. We are a loving community that where we share our strengths and our challenges with total freedom and total authenticity. And we really delight in getting together every week and sharing some part of our lives and our growth with you. And of course, the queen of growth is our own in-house doctor, newly minted Dr. Winnie Chan Wang. She's an amazing acupuncturist. She has 5 science degrees, and she is the co-founder of Compassion Transformation Heart Center of the Heart Center, and of course the founder of Mindful Healing Heart. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Winnie Chan Wang. Yay! So tonight our subject is you get what you get, but you don't get upset. And this is something that we taught our children, both of us. But it is not always the easiest thing to live with. But of course, Winnie is the queen. So Winnie, why don't you tell us about you get what you get and you don't get upset?
Okay, so hello everybody, especially shout out to everyone tuning in Hong Kong, especially my dad. I love you. Father's Day is coming up. So Cantonese, we have a phrase called 隨遇而安, which means follow the circumstances and find the peace. So with that, I'm going to start by singing Love, Peace, Harmony so that we will set the field where the rest of our episode will come. Lula, lula, li, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love our humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. 我爱我心和灵，我爱全人类，万灵融和睦世上，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。So let's just take a moment and feel the peace starting from the top in your crown, in your brain, whatever it took for you to get here, right now. Just allow your brain to empty. That's it. Relax your shoulders, open your heart. That's it. Relax your stomach. That's it. And connect to your lower dantian and connect to the bottom of your feet, to your genitals. Really finding peace in your pelvis. That's it. Letting your genitals relax, letting your hips, your thighs, your hamstrings, your knees, your calves, really allow everything to relax. Allowing the toes to relax. That's it. Perfect. Okay. So welcome, Kavita. Welcome, everyone who just joined. So today we're going to explore the topic. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. You know, sometimes patients come to me and they have stage 4 cancer, or maybe they have difficulty getting pregnant. Maybe they have small intestine overgrowth. And every day I hear lots and lots of stories of suffering. And the first thing I tell all of my clients is put a smile on it. Now, this might seem very contradictory to the word compassion, right? Because we learned a lot about validating our feelings, listening to the part that is really in pain. So here at the Heart Center, we practice the ARC method, where A is aware. Aha, I am aware that I have pain in this area of my breast, or I have pain in the neck, or pain in the butt, okay? And then taking accountability that something that I think or do manifested and created this. And I tell all my clients this because if you take accountability of your bank account, of that number on the scale, if you're trying to lose weight, or whether you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, if you take total accountability of your manifestation, then good news, because if you manifested it, you can delete it. That's right. So it's like my teacher, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha, he's trained in Western medicine, Chinese medicine, and he's a world-renowned spiritual healer and teacher. It's the idea, he says, stage 4 cancer is not scary. What determines the outcome is your attitude. If you're angry about the cancer, oh, you're finished. If you're angry about why this is happening to me, but if you are maintaining a positive vibration of love, of peace, of faith, of gratitude, then the greatest love melts all blockages. Master Sha teach, I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself. Together, we can heal the world. Okay, so A is aware and accountability. R is release. It's like releasing the mind, releasing the thoughts, releasing the feelings, releasing the negativity that created this experience, this current manifestation. And then C is choosing positive, choosing kindness, choosing being kind to yourself, choosing forgiveness. Now, one key, has anybody heard of doing, comma, not doing? Anybody
Yes.
heard of that? Okay. Has anybody heard of, hello, Helen, welcome. you are me, I am you. Anybody heard of that? Anybody heard of oneness? Okay, so lots of people have heard of oneness, but your cancer is not my cancer. Your bank account is not my bank account. Now, you might say, Winnie, you just told me you are me, I am you, and we are one. And next minute, you tell me your bank account is not my bank account, your cancer is not my cancer. So which one is it?
Which one is it?
Anybody? Okay, this is not a Winnie talk show. Anybody can feel free to unmute at any time. And okay, Jay, what do you think?
I'm going to give you the A student answer.
Okay, what's the A student answer?
At the level of the observer, or the Yuan-Shin in Master Sha's terminology, we are all one. And yet, you have this body, and I have this body. Now, illusion, but feels really real. And we act as though it's real. And so I can't access your bank account unless you give me permission, and I can't, touch your body unless you give me permission. So our experience is of separation, but the reality is of oneness.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, anybody else feel free to raise your golden hand if you have a view on this topic, or anybody in person.
It's a little bit advanced, this topic.
That's why I'm going to break it down in simple English. Okay, anybody heard of yin yang? Okay, we all know about yin yang, okay? Chinese medicine says yin yang is balance, there can be no disease. Okay, so the core of Chinese medicine is about balancing yin yang, right? Okay, so what is the number one rule about yin yang? Is that yin and yang are opposites. So you are me, I am you, that's one polarity. Your bank account is not my bank account, that's another polarity. If I do push-up, you're not going to get stronger. That's one side of it, right? But if I do push-up and I teach you how to do push-up, I empower you to push up, then I can empower you. So what is the true meaning? The true meaning is that we want to live a life where yin and yang are balanced. That means we are balanced between managing our own bank account, managing the weight on the scale, your own, what you put in your mouth, how many squats and lunges and push-ups you do, whether you brush teeth or not. Okay, that's one side. And the other side is being of service of humanity. Not all the time thinking, me, what do I get? What do I gain? How much money do I make? Do I look fat? Not all the time. But at least 50% of the time, I'm asking the question, what can I give to the world to make the world a better place? Because my exhale is your inhale. If I pollute the water, you drink polluted water. If I purify the river, you drink cleaner water, right? So that is the oneness, that reality, right? If one person decides to set a nuclear bomb, then, everybody can feel that, right? So understand this is the dynamic of the yin-yang, that we must show up with complete accountability, taking care of our body, our finances, because as a doctor, if you have diabetes and I tell you to diet and exercise and you don't do it, right? I can't diet for you. I can't exercise for you, right? So nobody can save you unless you put in the hours and you do the work. But at the same time, I can create all these nonprofit programs, healing programs, podcasts. I can do all these free content to uplift and empower you so that you can learn how to heal yourself. So you see how we want to balance yin and yang. Does that answer the question?
True.
Okay. So now I'm gonna bring this topic. We open with you get what you get and you don't get upset. Anybody has any feedback or comment on that topic?
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done. Okay, one. Anybody else? Hello, welcome, Bettina. Anybody else has any experience, stories they want to tell about the you get what you get and you don't get upset? Okay, Chloe, come on. You want to give her a mic?
Yes.
So here at Heart Center, we get very practical because our emotions create diseases.
Hello. So the phrase you get what you get and you don't get upset. My honest experience, I've always heard it as something like trying to diminish, like, let's say something just doesn't turn out the way you wanted and you just you get something but it's not what you were expecting, so it's just like a okay, there it is. It's like that radical acceptance at the end of it. But sometimes it can be just a little like stingy, like, well, you get what you get, you don't get upset. But that's the thing, you don't get upset. You're trying not to. Let what you've been given, you're getting something, but your idea that it's not exactly what I wanted and just you accept what you have and what's been given to you, and you have that gratitude that maybe even got something at all. So I guess that's my interpretation of it, but definitely I'm seeing this phrase in a new light today. So I'm really excited to hear more about what this phrase means to you.
Okay, perfect. Anybody else wants to share? Helen, please unmute.
Hi, Minnie. Hi, Minnie. Hi, everyone. Love you guys.
Hi there.
So for me, the kids, as I teach, they often have this expectation, underlying expectation, anticipation that, oh, I want this chocolate bar, but then if I don't get it, then I get upset. Or I want to play on this instrument, and then they don't get a chance to. So I'm like, okay, so you don't get a chance today, but you can get it the next day. It's just trying to work with them and getting them to understand that they can't always get what they want, and training them ahead of time so that they don't get upset the next time that they may have an underlying expectation, and more willing to let it go. That's what I get.
Perfect. Anybody else wants to put in their experience of this phrase? How about Jay? When you want someone to show up at a time and then they don't show up at a time, or you wanted this project done by this time and it doesn't get done by this time, how do you feel about this?
How do you think I feel?
Yes.
What does it matter
tell,
how I feel?
No, we want to know.
Well, that's my point. My point is, what does it matter how I feel? I'm not saying that I need to suppress my emotions, but I'm saying that how I feel is informed by my ego largely. So I'm not always in agreement with how I feel, is the thing. Up at a higher level. What do I mean by that? Does it upset me when someone doesn't call me? They said they call me, or they said they show up to work and then they don't show up. Does it upset me? Yeah, it upsets me. Now, okay, well, two things. One, I can't allow it to stay. I can't allow myself to stay upset. Here's why. Because that person may not have shown up, but now I got to go make that happen, or I have to ask someone else to make it happen. And if I start yelling and screaming and blowing off at the mouth, then I'm not going to get much support from my employees, my peers, whatever. And then the other thing is, I can't afford to stay upset because it's not good for my figure.
Exactly.
It's not good for my relationships. It's not good for the work environment. But yeah, it's not good for my figure.
Okay, the reason why we have this topic today was yesterday we have two stage 4 cancer patient. And what is common between these two people is they were deeply upset about something that happened to them. You know, a lot of the times, for example, you really wanted a child and you didn't get a child, or you wanted a happily ever after, but then the person that you got married didn't turn out to be the Prince Charming that you wanted to, right? So this whole episode, you get what you get and you don't get upset, is actually cancer healing and prevention, because we want to fundamentally explore how can we have total compassion, validating, yeah, you know, if you put 10 women in the shoes, 10 out of 10 women would feel very miserable. But at the same time, how can I have the wisdom and the clarity how to move on properly? So this is what I wanted to explore. So in one word, it is compassion. But compassion doesn't mean that I dwell in that state. Compassion is observing, listening to the totality of the situation with ease. So the word ease is what we will practice today. So what I want to say is, I introduce this meditation with a lot of my clients, which is imagine that who you are is not the person having the cancer, but the person who's sitting, reclining in these red velvet movie theater chairs. Okay, everybody just imagine, you close your eyes a little bit and just imagine you're reclining in the movie theater and you're relaxing your body in these red velvet chair. And the person who got frustrated because somebody didn't show up on time, or they said they would deliver something, a project by this time, or the husband that said they were going to give you this life didn't turn out the way you wanted. But that person is in fact a movie playing on the silver screen, right? So number one word is space. Is to create a space between the observer, who's the person watching the movie, and then the story that's playing on the silver screen. So everybody, whatever it took for you, okay, Helen, maybe you're imagining as a music teacher, you're seeing that this kid is getting upset, and you're watching how they are reacting and how you are responding in the classroom. And then the second word is kindness. So this kindness is shining a light on the situation and allowing this grace to transform the situation. Now, why I talk about yin and yang in the beginning? Because day is followed by night. Night is followed by day. In fact, the second hand on the clock never stops ticking. What is the true meaning? The true meaning is that something bad happens. But as long as I keep breathing with space and with kindness, eventually the light will come out. And yes, and then something bad will happen again. and then the light will come out again. So just deterministically, just like we have day and night and day and night and full moon and new moon and full moon and new moon, and we have birth and death and birth and death, and we have spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. Life is a circle. So life is actually a circle between pain and pleasure, and pain and pleasure, and pain and pleasure. Okay, why? Don't argue with me, okay? Pain and pleasure are the two sides of the coin. So when I get stuck, like, I only want pleasure. I don't want pain. That is suffering. So suffering is created when I'm attached to the pleasure and I'm aversion to the pain. But if I have no attachment, I'm observing this ice cream or sex is very pleasurable. Oh, it's very pleasurable to have money to spend and go on a cruise. Okay, so observing, but not attaching that I will always have ice cream or I'll always go on the cruise. And then when the pain comes up, I am observing that there are sensation in my body. And what is key is that when we stay in the condition of spaciousness and of kindness, of compassion, then what we do is we create the space and become the observer. And you know what's the good news about being the observer? Your willpower increases, your spiritual power increases. You will be able to serve humanity at the highest, and you will have very, very good positive karma. Without thinking, it will automatically bless every aspect of your health, your relationship, your career, and your spiritual journey. How does that sound? Okay, so anybody have any question at this time, feedback or things they want to say and contribute to this conversation? Okay, Helen, you want to unmute?
Yeah, so for me, I'm in the middle of letting go of teaching music for next year. I have been told to teach grade 1, and I have been, going around town gathering stuff for grade 1. And there are some ups and downs to it. However, I find myself really like attached to teaching music because I love music. And I love teaching music, and I love, having the children perform in front of me and transform really quickly, and learning all the concepts that I teach in music. And I know when I teach grade 1, it's going to take longer to have that satisfying result, so yeah, I understand about, you get what you get and you don't get upset. And then the pleasure and the pain, my pleasure is music. And then the pain is going to teach grade 1, which I haven't taught in 15 years. So, the universe wants me to grow as a teacher. And I am like really saying goodbye to music again. So it's been a bit heavy on the heart, but I am trying my best to let it go.
Is it true that teaching first grade will be less fun than music? I'm gonna challenge that. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Everybody sing with me. Okay, so what I just want to illustrate is all of these limitations and pain is because of the brain. We created the pain for ourselves. So one of the great hacks is that there are always two sides of the coin. Now, a very, very, very smart person, they see both sides of the coin and then they immediately figure out the bright side. Well, why not I teach math and music? Why not teach English and music? Why not teach PE and music? Should I demonstrate doing squats and lunges and singing songs?
Demonstrate PE and music.
Okay, just imagine you can jumping jack and sing at the same time. There is really no limitation to how fun your first grade classroom is going to be. Like truly, there is no limitation. And think about this. First grade is like the best grade. Yeah. Right? They come and they have like no baggage and they come and they still looking at you, oh, Miss Chan. Right? And then they will talk back less, and there's just 10,000 reasons I can give you right now why first grade is going to be the best teaching you'll ever experience. And so this is also part of what I do with clients, is that I help them see the bright side. So then it's not about suppressing the emotion, because that doesn't actually work. Like trying to deny that you want to cry doesn't actually work. But what does work is to see the bright side, because on every situation, there is a bright side. Okay, so we're gonna do a little exercise right now. So everybody stand up. And we're gonna do a little bit bouncing exercise. Okay. So I want everyone to just close your eyes. And Jay, if you can join me on the camera. You know, we recently had a community clinic, and what we discovered was that 70% of people who seek healing were women. So that's why we need to show men on camera, okay? It's okay for men to
bounce?
to do healing also. And now I want everyone to chant this one simple song. It's called Really, Really Love You, Everyone. Because in the case of all these difficult physical challenges that I have experienced, they're really angry at someone or they're angry at themselves. Like what I see a lot of women, even if it's like rape victim, they're forgiven the guy already, but they have a hard time forgiving themselves. Like, why am I so stupid and I was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person, right? So a lot of times we are like, the thing happened 25 years ago, but we're still ruminating about why did I do something 25 years ago. So the age range of patients that I see is really vast, but sometimes what is coming up is something that happened some 20 years ago. So why we do the shaking is we gotta shake it off, okay? So we're gonna sing Really, Really Love You, Everyone, and really vibrate this in every cell in your body, bone, ligament, tendon, DNA, RNA, okay? So vibrate your brain, your subconscious, all the layer of your soul, heart, mind, energy, body, so we can really let go of the idea that whatever's coming is less fun than last time, okay? Well, whatever new boyfriend is, it's just gonna be the same guy. You know, I always date the same guy that cheat on me. You know, a lot of people have this idea that, you know, making money is hard, or whatever it is that you have, just shake, shake, shake. Okay, and just the more you vibrate, really, really love you, everyone, the easier your health is, your relationship is, your finances are. In fact, you become a magnetic personality that everybody just wants to be near you, okay? All right, you ready? All right, let's start. Really, really love you, everyone.
Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone.
Okay, special request. This time, I want you to sing with the sweetest honey. Okay, imagine you are singing and you're putting a baby to sleep. Okay, I want you to sing with the sweetest part of your heart, your eyes, your mouth. Every cell in your body is drawing a smiley face emoji, okay? And you just want to like, because honey attracts more bees. So we're turning on your maximum magnetism right now, okay? Let's try. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone.
Really, really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone.
And now we're going to give you more challenge, okay? We're going to sing slower and softer because now we're really trying to put the baby to sleep, okay? You ready? Okay. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone.
Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone.
Okay, to make this more fun, I want you to imagine you're actually holding a baby or a teddy bear.
It really feels like shaking the baby.
But then this time you're gonna imagine this is like inner child healing. Okay, so Helen's really got a real one. Wait, I want a teddy bear too.
I'll get you one.
Can one of my staff member please help me get a real teddy bear? Okay, we're gonna imagine. We're gonna sing to the 1-year-old inside of us, right? So a lot of people talk about an inner child healing, right? So now we're gonna like imagine the inner parent is comforting the inner child. Oh, look, my graduation teddy bear. Okay, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna literally be bouncing our baby, which is us, by the way, our inner child, okay? All right. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Okay, now I want you to sway like you're drawing the infinity sign with your hips. Like I'm gonna love myself and the whole world into infinity. Okay? Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you,
everyone. Really love you, everyone.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you to imagine your baby is crying. Okay.
Hey, can you hold the baby?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so baby is It sounds like the ambulance. Okay, so
The
now
ambulance.
the ambulance. Okay, how are we gonna comfort the level 10 crying baby? Okay,
Get really upset?
should we like give the baby away?
No,
No, we can't do that.
baby.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? What are we gonna do, Jay?
You get what you get and you don't get upset.
No, we're gonna keep saying really, really love you, everyone. That's
Yeah, we're
the
going to
point.
regulate the baby.
Yes, exactly. We're gonna regulate. Okay, let's go.
Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone.
So that is it. So when the part of us that is angry and upset, it's not about telling the baby to shut up. Okay, don't tell the baby to shut up. It's not about suppressing your thoughts and emotion, but it's about singing to yourself, bringing, it's called self-soothing. Okay, one more time, because I really want everybody to remember that next time you get upset about something, you're gonna grab a teddy bear and you're gonna start bouncing and sing this. Let's go.
Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really, really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone.
Okay, just a moment of silence. Connecting to the vibration of greatest compassion. Just imagine every cell on your body is just exploding in the greatest compassion. And this light field, that's it. It's like comforting, bringing comfort to all those who are suffering. How. Thank you. Love you. Go so. I don't want to let go of my baby. All right. So everybody, feel free to let me know how was this exercise. Yes, Jay.
So I want to bring something up here which happened for me.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I found it really silly and embarrassing. Really. Every time, actually, since we started bouncing, I'm like, this is silly. And I realize now, so then when by the time I picked up my baby and was holding and shaking and singing, I felt so much better. Like when I saw you with your bear, then I had to go find myself one. And by the end, what I find is that was so much what I needed today, right now. And I didn't know it. And I find myself, I'm speaking to the men here, because many times in my life I've found myself finding out that I really needed something that I didn't even know I wanted. And this is one of those times. So I just want to connect with the men in the audience and say that this may sound silly, but there's an inner child in you that really needs for you to hold him, really needs for you to comfort him, really needs for you to care for him. If you do this for yourself, it will turn your emotional life around.
And I do want to provide the science behind the bouncing. So when you bounce, you actually relax the nervous system. So we in yoga, there's a pose where it's called the earthquake pose. Like every time, whether any exercise class, when you learn to bounce, you're actually literally bouncing the trauma in the body off. So, it's so great because even someone with stage 4 cancer, even if all they can do is this is bouncing. Okay, this is bouncing. And even any movement is just letting go, and it's really powerful.
It makes perfect sense to me. This was how we put our daughter to sleep.
Exactly.
We would hold her, wrap her tight, hold her. This is how I put her to sleep every night from I don't know, a few months on.
Yes, Chloe.
Yes, Chloe. Oh, and Helen too.
Yeah, please give her the microphone.
Oh, of course.
Okay, Helen, you can go first.
It's so good that you touched upon the inner child, because I do believe when I was talking to one of my friends, he was telling me, it's your inner child that is trying to protect you from leaving music and embracing grade 1, because it's the fear of change. So when you address the loving your inner child, and I gave myself hugs, but it wasn't enough, and I felt really good holding my teddy bear and just shaking it off and just soothing and singing, really, really love you, everyone. It was just very powerful and very soothing for the soul. So thank you. My heart was very calm. Thank you.
Great. And Chloe, you want to share?
Hello. Oh, that was such a wonderful reset of my body, mind, how I'm feeling in every way. It just reminds me of when I was young, more, I guess, cognizant of what's happening, and my parent would just put me on their knee and just bounce me. And I still find it fun. It's still that soothing feeling, but knowing that I don't need anyone else to bounce me, I can bounce for myself. And that rocking motion is just so freeing, because it doesn't have to be just up and down. It can be anything that feels good for you. It is something that you can do to take care of yourself, and doesn't take that much. Just a little bit, if you feel like it, just a little bit, or a lot. Woo! Whatever. Just what feels good for you. And I felt that this was really cathartic. And even seeing Jay, someone who I don't see in that way often, seeing the softness, I was just he's having a healing moment. And that's so beautiful. I think that everyone can benefit from bouncing. I truly believe it. So thank you for this practice. It was so awesome. Yay.
It's really funny. As the founder of the Joggers pelvis method, I found that people with TMJ or people with leaky guts, any kind of weight loss, anything, and also reproductive issue, cancer of any kind, it basically boils down to one thing. Is that their mind is stuck on something. Okay, in Chinese we call 执念, which is attachment. I'm attached to this definition of success. So if I get it, I'm happy. If I don't get it, I'll be upset. Wow. So I'm attached to having this in my life, and if I don't get it, I get upset. I'm attached to not having this in my life, and if it shows up, then I get upset. So this is why this entire episode is built around that. And if the team can please bring the law of Shen Qi Jing. Let me
April has something to say.
Oh, okay, yes, please.
So yeah, I agree with Chloe. it was nice to see the soft side of Winnie and Jay connecting with. And also, I loved imagining holding my teddy bear. How, we say hug a tree, right? How often do we get to hug a tree? Not every day, but you've got your teddy bear. You could a pillow, right, Chloe, a pillow, and that somehow connected me with myself. So it was heartwarming. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So there you have it. In this country, women are paid 77 cents on the dollar. Why? Because we like to judge each other by how much money you make, how many degrees do you have, what is that on your resume, how many Facebook followers do you have, and then we don't value how kind is the person, how good they are at bouncing their teddy bear. We don't talk about that, okay? And which is why most of the time we don't spend the same amount of time on self-soothing. We don't talk about kindness, and we don't value singing softly and sweetly to ourselves. Okay, so if the team, thank you for bringing the law of Shenji Jing. Do I need to move? Okay, so I'll stand over here for a moment. So Dr. Masha Shah, he teaches that the soul is the boss. So Western medicine is happening at the matter level, which is the bottom. Jing are things that you can see and touch. Okay, you can measure how big is the cancer cell, what stage is the cancer. So Western medicine is at the Jing level. Then Chinese medicine is at the Qi level, right? We can balance energy. Reiki is at the Qi level because we're balancing energy. But what is special about Shen is that it's made up of soul, heart, mind. And what is a soul? A soul is a warehouse of information. So when I think about warehouse, I just all the time say it's like an Excel spreadsheet, right? It's like a database. And inside this database, it either stores positive information, which you can see on the red crosses down. If you have a lot of positive information in the soul, it will go to the heart and the mind, and then you will manifest good health, good relationship, good finances, okay? But then if you have some negative information, for example, that man cheated on me, that man lied to me, and I don't feel safe in this world, I don't know what is going to happen to me next. So if you have all this negative information, or you feel like, I don't have a choice. I'm a victim when somebody shows up late. I'm a victim of somebody assigning me to teach another subject matter. Okay, so I don't have a choice. I am at the mercy, like as in I don't have a choice of where I'm going. So if you think this is true, then the negative information is going to go down, and you're going to manifest fear of change. You're going to manifest fear of what's coming next, because at the end, you have victim information in the database. So then you're like, wait, but Winnie, I really don't have a choice about whether I teach music or first grade. So how can I feel like I am source in the situation where maybe I don't determine this? Or maybe Jay might say, how can I not feel like a victim when I tell somebody to do this report by Wednesday and Friday they still don't have it, right? How can I not feel like I'm being taken advantage of, lied to, overpromise, underdeliver? How can I not have those feelings? Okay, are those good questions, right? Very, very real breakdown of how we handle the situation. So are you ready for the answer? The answer is that who we are is not the report. Who I am is not Winnie, is not Asian, is not a woman, is not a teacher, is not a doctor. Who I am is love, is forgiveness, is compassion, light, humility, and if the team can change to the 10 Da calligraphy. Who I am is harmony, flourishing, gratitude, service, enlightenment. So Master Sha teach that these are the 10 Tao nature. What that means is that these 10, the greatest love, the greatest compassion, greatest gratitude, these are who I truly am. Now remember my movie theater example. Who I truly am is the greatest love that is watching the movie. I am the greatest compassion watching the movie. I'm the greatest gratitude watching the movie. Right? The woman known as Winnie, who happened to be Asian, doctor, teacher, this movie that is watching, at some point the movie will end. And then another movie will go on. Maybe next lifetime I'll be called Peter and I'll be an architect. And then another lifetime. So who I am is not the changing, but then of course you're like, Winnie, who are you? I'm going to tell you I'm an MIT engineer, medical intuitive acupuncturist, and founder of the jaw gut pelvis method. Okay. Then you're like, Winnie, so are you or are you not an Asian woman? Is or is not your name Winnie? Now I'm going to tell you the answer. Yes, yes, yes. What that means is, yes, my name is Winnie. Yes, what you currently see is an Asian woman who is MIT educated, medical intuitive, acupuncturist. However, I am not attached to being an acupuncturist. I'm not attached to being a teacher. I'm not attached to being a woman. I'm not attached to my name, right? So when I'm not attached to name or fame or wealth, then I cannot be defeated. Then I cannot be stopped. You know, this is the sound of one hand clapping. Or as a true meaning. This is a very deep teaching in Zen Buddhism. If my ego is here, then I will be slapped. I can be knocked down. I can experience pain. Oh, but look, my ego is not there. Even if someone judge me, attack me, is it gonna hurt me? No. People can say what they want about me, but it's not gonna hurt me. People can not show up on time, and people can give me a class that's different than what I thought I was gonna teach. But because I'm not attached to what I am and what I love doing, nothing can hurt me. That's the point. Now, so why I'm bringing this up is because behind me is the Tao calligraphy light wall. So Tao is the ultimate source and creator. Calligraphy carries the highest vibrational field. And so when Master Sha connects to the source, he's the creator of Tao calligraphy. And when he writes the stroke is called Yi Bi Zi. The source puts the positive information that can transform your health, relationship, and finances by meditating. And the sacred breath work that we're about to do is called Shi Qing Hu Zhuo, which is inhale the light and exhale the heaviness. So inhale who I truly am, which is love and light, and exhale, this person disappointed me because they didn't do XYZ like they were supposed to be. Inhale, love and light. Exhale, I let go of me forgetting to do A, B, and C today. Okay, so this is why the ARC method, which is I'm aware that somebody disappointed me or I'm disappointing myself. R is release it. And then C is choosing to show up as love, choosing to show up with gratitude. Okay, so Jay, I am gonna nominate you to pick a demo.
I'm actually, I have something else in mind.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm coming. Hi, everyone. So, pretty much everyone I know has some inner child trauma. So tonight, we're going to do dial calligraphy light wall breathing for everyone's inner child.
Okay.
So let's just take a moment and connect. You've had this moment earlier where you got to bounce and hold your baby. So just bring your baby back, and you can bring the bounce back a little bit. That helps you. And the dial calligraphy light wall has this capacity to wash away the negative information. So by connecting with this child, we can wash away all of the ways that we felt when we felt misunderstood, unheard, unnoticed, or downright threatened and unsafe. For a variety of reasons, our inner child can feel unsafe. So really connect with this part of you. Really bring up a moment where you feel unsafe, where you feel out of control, and connect with the child first. This inner child that's scared, that's lonely, that's upset. I want you to breathe the light of the Tao Calligraphy light wall into your inner child. And the way we're going to do this is I'm going to count to 5, and you're going to inhale while I count to 5. As you inhale, bring the light of the Tao Calligraphy directly to your inner child and watch them heal. And I want you to notice how you feel right now and then how you feel after. I'm going to ask. So check in with yourself, how you feel. Maybe you've got some soreness. Maybe you've got some vexing troubles in your life. Whatever it is, check in with yourself without judgment, connected to your inner child. And you're going to breathe in the light. And then when you exhale, you're going to chant Ten Da. And as you chant Ten Da, watch the dark smoke of the negative information that had come to your inner child be released. Deeply inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chant. Ten Da. Deeply inhale to your inner child. Rock her or him. And exhale. Ten Da. Hold the little girl or boy as you inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chant. Ten Da. You feel it? Deeply inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chant. Ten Da. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chant. Ten Da. It's getting better all the time. We're about 80% there. Hold your child dear and close. Deeply inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chant. Ten Da. Deeply inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chant.
Tandam.
Okay, you're doing really, really great. But your inner child needs just a little boost. So this time, you're gonna chant, really, really love you in your sweetest voice. Deeply inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really, really love you. Again, deeply inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really, really love you. One more time. Really, really love you. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chant. Really love you. Have a moment of silence and care. Allow yourself to be empty of all thought. You are just love, holding love. Mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Gong Sung, Gong Sung, Gong Sung. Respectfully return to all the souls who joined us in this practice. And thank you, Master Sha, for sharing the Tao with us. Sharing your closeness to the source. How do you feel? I'd love to hear how that went for everyone. Everyone's quiet. That's usually a good sign. Is anyone? Helen, would you like to say something?
That was so powerful and so beautiful. Um, with my spiritual eye, I just saw the inner child just wants to have fun, just wants to be free. And, you know, the inner child was crying, which is why I was in tears. And then I gave the inner child a hug, and then we started dancing together. And then she started picking up flowers, and then she started picking up a lot of flowers and just throwing up in the air and just having fun, just being so carefree. Thank you so much. It was so beautiful. It was what I needed.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Helen. Anyone else like to share before we close? Going once? Going twice? Okay, sold. Thank you so much for joining us this week and every week here at whether you're here or not. But it really magnifies it, makes it more powerful, makes it more resonant when you're here. So thank you so much for joining us at Heart Center Connection. Yes, Winnie.
So I want to special shout out Kavita for joining us for the first time.
Yay, thank you,
I
Kavita.
feel very much
Good to
that
meet
she
you.
is my soul sister. And what I want to say about this work is it's truly heal one, heal all. Right? Remember when we opened, I said my bank account is not your bank account, but if I purify the river, everyone drinks cleaner water. What is the true meaning? And Jay will tell you this. It's like every single breath, I'm purifying. I'm purifying to be the purest source of love and light. Just no excuses. no unstoppable. Every breath I'm purifying. Why? Because I understand. I don't play the game of why are you polluting the river? Why are you saying that? Why are you doing that? A long time ago, when I was going through the divorce, I realized this thing, which is my children is the fish and I am the fish tank. Meaning, if I have anger, resentment, fear, instability, I am teaching my children how to be a victim. Right? So in the beginning, I was saying things like, yeah, I have been with this man for 19 years. I gave everything I could. And then, you know, and I look at this number, I said, Winnie, victim of the divorce and have every reason to be a victim, cry, be sad. Yes, why did you lose the rock of your life? And oh, by the way, no ventilator in the world can save you from dying because you basically don't want to live. And your children will suffer because who wants to have the traumatic experience of their mother dying from COVID. Or option B, you're going to let go of your victim story of the divorce and you're going to be the source and be the greatest love, greatest light, greatest compassion, greatest gratitude. And so in that moment, I chose to let go. And so in that moment, I chose to let go of every instance that I feel like a victim. I chose that every breath I will purify to be the purest source of love and light. Because why? Because I want to be a good example for my daughters, because I know that if I let myself die of COVID, then I just leave a scar and a wound for my daughters to live with. Or option B, I will be the cleanest possible fish tank so that my children will grow up in the vibrational of love and light, but not of bitterness, resentment, victim, etc. So that was the decision that I made. And so, and thank God, it's that's the other thing I want to say is like, one option is I am a victim of the divorce. Another option is I'm very grateful for the divorce because I turned my trauma into purpose, and now I can help lots of women who have been, however they ended their last relationship, whether they chose to leave the man because he was a liar or they were abandoned by their man, no matter what happened in that relationship, no matter they currently have a man or not, like I can help them find peace and joy again. And that's why I love what I do every single day. I'm so excited to talk and meet with lots of people. And it's not just divorce, like people have, like Jay, stressful situation at work, right? So, lots of people tell me with AI, all of a sudden nobody is hiring the company and my job is replaced by AI, I'm fired and stuff like that. So everyone is facing what is, quote, negative challenges or circumstances at the same time. And so what I really want to do is help people discover this technology, the Tao calligraphy light while breathing, so that they too can wash away the pain of the relationship, the pain of their lower back, the pain of the career challenges, and to find the bright side of life. So tell us, how do we tell us about our offering and how they can find
So
more?
I asked you to check in with how you feel before we started. I want you to check back in now. How do you feel now? So you can have this feeling every day of the week, just so you know, because we deliver the Tao Calligraphy Light Wall experience 5 days a week, and we're adding a new time at 9 a.m., is it, on Wednesdays?
11:30 to 1 p.m.
Deeply apologize. 11:30 to 1 p.m. And it will be mainly women's experience. Is exclusively women?
At the moment, yeah.
Okay, so it's a women's circle at 11 a.m. on Wednesdays.
11:30.
Excuse me, 11:30. In person and online, or just in
Both,
person?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
both. So that means that you can join from Canada or from Germany or from Hong Kong or from wherever you are in the world. So that is not to be missed unless you're a man. The reason I say this is I got to experience some of Winnie's previous women's circles as a photographer, camera person, setup, breakdown. And what I can say is that every single time those women walked out on a cloud and like absolutely in love with the world, I always thought it was amazing and I was a little jealous. But you can have that experience yourself now. So join us. The first one will be Wednesday, July 1st at 11:30 a.m. I deeply apologize if I messed it up in the past. 11:30 a.m. So the other ones we have one at 7 a.m. on Monday, 7 a.m. on Friday, 6 p.m. on Tuesday, and 6 p.m. on Thursday, and those are all Pacific time. So that experience can be experienced by going to breathing.heartcenter.la. We'd love to have you join us there. Of course, we love when you join us here. So join us here every week at heartcenter.la/connection and sign up for next week. And of course, you can email us at heartcenterla1@gmail.com with any questions, with any comments, with any suggestions, with any problems, especially that you have. If something is coming up in your life, we want to hear about it. Yes, we want to hear about it. That's right. We want to help is the thing. That's just how we are. So contact us. It will help us to help you. You can, again, that email address is heartcenterla1@gmail.com. Upcoming events. This Friday, if you are a man and you're in the LA area, come with me to Millard Falls, 8 a.m. Millard Falls, 8 a.m. for the men's walk. Yes, it is this coming Saturday, June 20th. Thank you. Anything else?
Next week is in person.
Oh, beautiful. Next week, June 24th. No? Is that the date? June 24th, I believe. We will be live in person again with our dear Pastor Peter at the Awareness Center. And those are a special occasion because we always have a big crowd and a potluck. And there's just something about when Winnie and Pastor Peter come together and they're translating for each other and they're joking with each other. It's really great. Don't miss it. Next week, heartcenter.la/connection. See you then. Till then, love you all. Thank you all.